Now, Erik Ten Hag says that he's focused on his team rather than the ongoing investment in Manchester United. A British billionaire, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, is proposing taking a 25% stake in the club, which would include a big say on footballing decisions at Old Trafford. The United manager, though, hasn't been too keen to talk about that today.
So I'm not involved in this, and others in the clubs are dealing with this. I'm focusing on my team. I'm focusing on the coming block, and I'm focusing on most important, most priority, next game. It's all about that.
Ten Hag also confirmed Victor Lindelof is available for the trip to Sheffield United. Lindelof was part of the game between Sweden and Belgium in Brussels, which was abandoned after 2 Swedish nationals were shot dead in a terrorist incident.
A terrible situation, and I feel really sad for the victims, for all the relatives, family, friends from the victims there in Brussels. It's a crazy world, but of course, Victor, they had a problem. It's a bad experience. As Swedish national team, he was the captain, so also he had to stay in front and give statements, but he dealt well with it. And of course, he's exhausted after this experience because also they didn't sleep overnight, return. But yesterday he was back in training. He dealt with the situation. Our thoughts, once again, were with Victor, and Victor, we were with the victims' relatives and the victims. But we're looking forward to the game, and Victor has energy and is ready to play this game.
Well, Ten Hag says that Andre Onana has to step up his form. The keeper has had a few shaky performances since his arrival from Ajax. Ten Hag says he must improve, but he's confident he will.
He knows, we know he will do much better. And as every player who's coming into the Premier League, you need integration period. But he has to step up. But so also big United keepers like Peter Schmeichel, like David de Gea, also they started also not too good. And I think for Andre is that good to know. But so a little bit from the history. But we live now. We live in the future, and he has to make his future by giving better performances, and he will do, I'm sure. He already showed that so many times in big clubs like Barcelona. When he was young, Ajax, Inter Milan. He was in semi-final Champions League. He was in the final Champions League. He's a great player, and I'm sure he will give us performance, and I'm sure we will have a lot of joy of him.
Well, make sure that you join us tomorrow for Soccer Saturday pre-match and an extended interview with Erik Ten Hag. There's our senior reporter, Melissa Reddy, speaking to him. That's coming up 11 a.m. here on Sky Sports News.